I'm Klaccik Carpenta. I'm here with Jonathan Powell, the owner of Downtown Drugstore here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you for having me, and it's a pleasure having you as well.
Oh, yeah.
So to tell us a little bit of history about the store, how you guys started, and when you guys started, and
Okay.
what kind of store it is. I guess I said store. It's actually a smoke shop. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's labeled a smoke shop or a CBD store. Really basically the late night convenience store down here in downtown Jackson, because it's not many businesses that stay open late in
Right.
Jackson other than a bar or a restaurant. But yeah, we're the smoke shop and sell products like hookahs, CBD, different household products. You can get like an Advil or a BC. Sometimes I have like paper
it's
towels.
convenient stuff.
Yes. Yeah, we got a lot of new housing down here in Jackson, Mississippi. Turning a lot of these buildings into lofts and apartments. So,
Okay, yeah. Like, what is some of the history here down in downtown Jackson?
the history, it used to be a lively city. It used to be a lot of different businesses, scattered throughout downtown Jackson. But recently, most of the businesses have moved, to the outskirts of the surrounding cities. And downtown Jackson is really kind of vacant. It's a lot of traffic from like 7 a.m. to like maybe 5:30 p.m. But
After that, it's pretty empty.
yeah, after that, like you see the cars, they they stop coming through.
I know with 2019, I looked it up on Sirius, said the population was about 160,000. And
Yeah, that's bad.
yeah, shoot, 10 million in all of LA County alone.
Yeah,
And that's in the county. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it gives you a perspective of
yeah.
the amount of people or even circulation of money that probably goes on here.
But I guarantee it's an extra 200,000 that work in the city, that still have jobs in the city,
Got you.
that live on
On
the
the
outskirts. Yeah, the surrounding cities.
Because you definitely see the traffic.
Oh yeah,
Coming in and out routine.
Yeah, early morning and evening going home.
Nothing like the traffic in other states, but it's still
I understand
a little bit
that.
of traffic. Yeah, that little Jackson traffic.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to like you have a smoke shop and you also have the food truck. Which one came first?
The store came first.
Okay.
Yeah, but before we had the store, we used to. My business partner, he was in partnership with it's a bar around the corner, 1 block east. So I think we were there for like good 3, maybe 4 years running that business. I was running the bar and he was running the whole business
Okay.
personally in the kitchen. Like he made the menu.
Got you.
Yeah, so he created the flavor. So as we always been, hustlers, We started off working like waiting tables, so it's about making money. So the food truck idea was another idea he found out on the road, traveling, doing promotions with parties and concerts.
Got you.
And we brought it back home. It just made sense.
It's definitely huge in LA.
Yeah, it made sense, Like in 2020, 21, like a lot of brick and mortar restaurants started shutting down because of COVID and, different things, inflation.
Right.
Jackson had bad water problems. The water system was terrible.
Got you, because I did think about that part the other day, but didn't get a chance to discuss it. Like, if the water is bad in the housing, then it got to be bad in the restaurants as well. So
Yeah, for like consecutive days. I think one time we went about a good 2 months with like boiled water notices, consistently, like restaurants, they get hit hard when that happens,
What areas are worse than? Cause recently, I did a little water test with the zero water filter.
Mm-hmm.
We're not sponsored by them or anything, but I do use. They're some of the best filters.
Yeah.
And I tested the water coming out of the faucet.
Yeah, the tap.
And it actually tested pretty good.
Okay.
But I know that's probably just on that vein, the Capitol Street vein as well, where they even redid the street.
Yeah.
I also still see, like on social media, some people might post some brown water and still asking Jackson, you got to do something about this.
Yeah, it's certain areas, the piping is very bad, yeah.
Right.
They do have discoloration coming out their faucets.
So I'm sure if that's in the house, it's also in the restaurant as well, but it's probably no restaurants in that area, so I can almost guess.
I'm hoping the health department do their job and make sure everything tip top. But yeah, I don't know any restaurants that have any water problem like that. Yeah, there probably be a flow problem too.
Well, I'm guessing they probably they're not set up in that area. That's just some of the areas where you just really don't see any restaurants anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am surprised to see certain stores that are still open.
Yeah.
But there has been a major decline in the population of West Jackson, at least. And I know there's a lot of politicking behind it that we'd jump into on some future stuff when we have, I guess, some other people other than myself, because I don't know anything about politics, so it'll just, with me and you being here, to just be you educate me on whatever.
Yeah.
But, we'll get some politicians one day in here to kind of share the view on what's going on in Jackson.
Yeah.
Or what, even though we know what's going on, but I guess to give us a little bit of more information.
Yeah, better insight.
There will not be any closure, but just a little more insight that can explain the politics a little bit better. Actually, I do know somebody. I have somebody in mind. So,
okay.
He's not from here, but he can explain the system.
Yeah,
pretty good. So that'll be something that we'll look forward to having a conversation about.
Sounds good.
Yeah. But when it come back to the food truck, it does pretty good in the area.
I mean, now it's more food trucks around.
Got you.
It's almost like I wouldn't say food truck wars, but
it is. It's just you're just seeing it here, or other people coming. But when it comes to LA, oh man, there are taco trucks and food trucks.
Location
everywhere.
Location. Everybody want to be in the hot spot.
Yep.
So I mean, it's only a handful of people that actually move around out. But
I can say, bro, I'm super proud of you.
Oh yeah, it's hard work.
For what you're doing and everything that you've accomplished in the city of Jackson.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, we've been here, so we want to grow. Yeah. We would love for the city to grow, but it's gonna take more than just us,
You're fighting a different monster at the same time to get that city to grow.
Yeah.
And that's understandable because, like I mentioned, I've been to some places, and a lot of the cities that I've that growing. Oxford, Mississippi. It was a little country town,
but see that college,
Ole Miss.
It built a town.
Yeah.
It built a town.
Like a bacteria. It's I'm seeing the city connect with the country now.
Oh yeah.
So
very much so.
That's
SEC sports.
Well, no, I mean more of like the downtown.
Oh, really?
They're growing, it's building so much to where it's starting to connect with the outer city limits. What used to be, out in the
used to be
countryside.
plain,
what we call the plantation, So it's more like they're building apartments, and residencies.
I got you.
So go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's just like Flowwood. I mean,
the outskirts of that's just like what we're seeing.
You
on
keep
the
going
outskirts.
down Lakeland, like it was not there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it hurts to see that, to where the city where I'm from, is about one of the only cities that has did the opposite.
Yeah, the bare minimum.
Just is the opposite.
Yeah.
Of what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
With the city. The city is supposed to still be growing, not decaying.
Yeah.
So
so it must be
and it's a balance of the people understanding. At this point, you can't really just say the people don't care enough. Now the people cared enough to where, but like I said, understanding the whole conversation with the Metro City Mall, it's a monster that you fight.
Yeah. But if you think about it, if it's not growing, like what stops growth? Like something is, it's almost like a bacteria, like a virus. It's something attached to the city, and
yeah, man. Because like I said, even to know, we know how to build it, and this, of course, it all goes back to funding, and funding has to be a certain way, and certain and. Where the funding is going, but to go from the funding into the people, there is a minimum that can be done still. It's called giving a fuck.
Yeah.
You kind of do see a lot of not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
So, and there's levels to it. Everybody, they have their different definitions of what they, what they do care about, or what is important and what's not important. I get that. I I can understand how much energy you got and how much energy you don't have.
Yeah.
But there's, the community. Yeah, you still got to have a collective of people that's willing to not see trash in certain areas, to where it ain't about city funding. It ain't about that. It's just, look, as a collective, we got to figure out, at least how to make it look almost, or keep something a little bit of clean. So you have your balance. You have your, trying to balance that out, as where it's, all right, we know that the monster is eating us up, but, can we at least
make it look pretty or something?
Keep it at least at bay. We know it's already bad. Let's not just watch it get too much worse to a certain degree. But like I said, it takes a different level of energy. It takes a different mindset.
Yeah, leadership. Yeah.
And
you just got to get tasks done.
But the city is growing.
It is.
Into a still, and you're seeing, or we know how it's gonna happen. Yeah. But we know who's not gonna be involved.
Yeah.
We know who's gonna be left out. Like I said, just the same thing with gentrification.
Yeah.
They gonna come in and get it. They gonna fix it. It's cheap.
Yeah, they'll wait you out now.
It is cheap, compared to people, or what's being put out in places like LA, money wise. Yeah, this place is cheap.
Yeah, I know. You talking about real estate, and
even just like a idea. And I just thought about this, but you're looking at them numbers, 160,000. And then you're looking at 10 million. It's like, come on, LA, can we borrow some people to get the money going? Let's borrow 2 million people to just not the homeless ones though.
Yeah.
But just some population.
Yeah.
But and it's probably a good. Just like how I got exhausted with LA. Yeah. Some other changes as well, but the exhaustion from life,
that big city life.
It's a lot of people that's exhausted, and they willing to, they work online and willing to come
they can
to a
work
place like this.
Remote.
Yep. But you still gotta,
You gotta have a few amenities, you know. You gotta make it interesting.
We can't just be
for 'em.
bars and clubs though.
Yeah, it's sad.
Bars,
man.
clubs, and restaurants. But you'd be surprised the population of LA is bars, clubs, restaurants, and stuff like. It's a lot of that.
But see, it's different cultures, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different nationalities. You got this section, that section, you know.
A whole lot of different. But a lot of them, they kind of do. Well, nah. You got diversity. It's a monster. It's a monster for diversity once you actually do come down to it, even just from the little Chinatown to, La Brea. That's a whole different conversation.
La Brea.
But it takes a good amount of unity to build a city.
Yeah.
It takes a good amount of money as well.
Yeah.
I was looking at the
dedication. I know that.
Wage. Yeah. And some people are there. You see that. I can see that even just like with this business. It's dedication. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's. I promise you, it's like if there's a big message that people should know, that, you know, even if you're getting anything dealing with what you smoke wise, you should be coming down here.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I would think that's, you know, but the population is not here at the same time. So it's like, all right, well, let's see how this is gonna work. But I know the value that this store is, because even when I was here and I was looking for a smoke shop, because I didn't want to just go to the corner store because I needed the organic raws.
Yeah.
And was it Pearl?
Okay.
Smoke shop was way away. That came up on the GPS.
Okay. Yeah,
as
on the Google.
As a smoke shop.
Yeah.
So that's when
Okay.
And then I had to remind, like, okay, this is down here.
Yeah. In the area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just period. Yeah. And this was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is all over LA. This is
I already know. Like when I go to other cities, I go to like Houston, Baton Rouge, Memphis used to have a lot of them, but I mean any other bigger cities, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of smoke shop, hookah,
and food trucks.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's definitely, and you know, there's some other places. I guess I won't just go to naming places right off, you know, from our day one recording, but it's other places in downtown that I'm really proud of as well. Definitely shout out to Soleil Coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Ezra Brown. I gotta say his, that's a really tasteful coffee shop. That I love.
I haven't tried it yet. I need to.
Yeah,
I'm out to check.
It's gonna have some nice vibes. I can't wait to even, you know, do some musical entertainment there.
Okay.
One day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's another one opening up on Capitol Street. So
yeah, I heard
the city is getting ready.
Oh yeah. We're getting some improvements, you know, here and there. So it's small growth. It's just not the growth we expect.
Or wish we could have a lot faster. But like I said, that's a lot of conversations to come. I appreciate you sitting here, giving me the time and the space to run this educational conversation to inform some people about what's in Jackson, what's to come. This is State Street, so we're on State Street right now. Definitely come check out the Downtown D store. Okay, explain to me where you was the drugstore before, and then you had to change it to the D store. That little before we close it out.
Well, the only thing I really had to change was my visible signs on the building, and I got approached by the Mississippi Pharmacy Bureau, I believe.
Okay.
And it's against, you know, the law or the rules to have the word drug, have the little RX symbol. Drug, the RX symbol, it was another word. in your signage.
If you're not selling a product.
No, if you're not a licensed pharmacist.
Right.
You know.
Selling a product.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. And the guys, they were nice about it. They just told me, man, just cover those letters up. So we just covered up the RUG. So it's the D store.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a hurdle to jump.
It was, yeah. Yeah, after you didn't got the sign made, now you tell me this. Yeah.
Right. Even to have everything set up with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hiccup, but yeah. I mean, in life and in business, I mean, you're going to find obstacles and they're going to.
Yeah, you're in the city of hiccups.
Yeah, they
watch that pothole.
Yeah, they're going to come and, I mean, either you're going to slow down or you're going to learn how to get by on, you know.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, homie, I'm proud of you. Especially, you know, we go back to Power APAC.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody from Power APAC, man.
Yes, sir.
I want to name off some names, but like I said, I gotta.
Great people.
We've come a long ways. You gotta make sure certain people still okay before you start naming off names. But grateful, bro, for your growth with the store and life, and look forward to.
Yeah, just trying to do something positive in the city, man.
You doing it, man.
Yeah,
you're doing it, and I'm grateful to be back to help, you know, as far as I can.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, this was nice.
We'll do more of these.
Yeah,
and we'll bring in more people. You know, it's gonna be great. We appreciate it. Just getting started.
Okay.
First episode. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in. I am Klaccik Carpenta here again.
Jonathan Powell.
And we thank y'all for listening. Consistent self-improvement. See y'all next time.